Hey everyone, this is Chris with Surf Financial Brokers once again. And today I wanted to talk to you real quickly about cancer insurance and things that people don't really consider when they should about buying cancer insurance. There's certain advantages that come with it. People typically think, well, I'm just going to use it to pay my medical bills, but your medical bills are going to be off the charts, to be honest with you. And that's what your major medical insurance is for, your health insurance. Cancer insurance can really offer so much more that helps you pay other bills. So here's what we're going to talk about: three lesser known benefits that could make a significant difference for you if you were to get a cancer diagnosis. Now, we're not talking about skin cancer, we're talking about typically invasive or internal cancers. So just keep that in mind. Lots of times people say, well, how much is this going to pay me for skin cancer? If you buy a plan that does cover skin cancer, it's usually very nominal, maybe a couple $100. But you could use this plan, number one, for non medical expenses. I mean, think about it. Just because you have cancer doesn't mean that you're not able to work. Some people still continue to work, especially on the front end or back end of their treatments when the treatments aren't, really wearing them out so much. But you still have things like travel to out of town hospitals. Where we live, the closest really good cancer hospital is probably 2 or 3 hours away. And you need money for lodging. Someone's going to have to go with you more likely than not to, keep you company, drive you home, and they're going to have to stay somewhere. So you can use that money for you and a family member or someone else to accompany you. And then there's just other things, everyday living expenses, rent, mortgage, groceries, childcare, utilities, other bills. You're out of work, so you're still going to have some bills coming. They're not going to stop coming because of that. Lots of times, number two, a lot of people don't realize is that cancer plans come in different shapes and sizes. And a lot of times, what you see, your traditional ones are the ones that pay as you receive treatments, which is fine. They have a potential to pay a lot of money out there. However, you're receiving treatments, say your treatment goes on for 6 months, you're going to keep turning bills and receipts and things, and they're going to keep paying you. There is another form of this cancer plan, and it is a lump sum payout. So, in other words, instead of just constantly receiving a little bit of money here and there to help you with the bills, they just pay you one large lump sum at the beginning, and then you're done. Some people like that better. They'll say, I just need enough to pay my deductibles, or I want enough to pay a few of the bills for a few months. But they don't want to have to go through the trouble of constantly paying, finding receipts, turning them in, especially when you're in the middle of cancer treatments, when you're really not feeling well and it's just not something you want to do. And then, like I said earlier, the third thing here is it really does help replace income. If you don't have a disability policy, which I highly recommend to everybody, even if you're self employed, disability insurance is a huge, huge factor. But if you don't have any disability insurance, which is really income replacement insurance, then this can help, like I said, pay the mortgage, utility, groceries, childcare, all those things that are going to keep coming at you. And a lot of these policies have what they call a waiver of premium option, which means that if you're disabled, if the doctor says you are not able to work anymore, of course, you don't have to pay your premiums on your policy. And that helps tremendously. Not that the premiums are high, but it's one less bill you need to worry about. Don't overlook that these advantages can really help you during a very challenging time, and make cancer insurance a valuable supplement. and a valuable piece of your financial game plan, along with other, types of supplemental insurance. They all are like little pieces that fit that puzzle that keep you financially secure and keep your family secure. It's not just about you, but the ones that live with you as well, and making sure that they're still comfortable even though you may be receiving treatments. You can get these kinds of plans from our website at surfinancialbrokers.com. Take a look over there, noodle around, see what we have, and you can even run quotes. You can find your own quotes and see, cover yourself, your family, you and a spouse, whatever. It's not going to break the bank, and it's going to help you in the long run so much more. If you have any questions about this, please just check us out, surfinancialbrokers.com, and look us up on the web. And, like I said, you can drop us a note on there. We'd be happy to get back to you as quickly as possible. And hope you have a great day and keep doing what you're doing.